done with.
Dude, you've been done.
I'm still here.
For what? Why? Because you just want to be a asshole.
You're right.
Then why the would you be in this competition, phone face?
Why do you look 50 and you're 24?
What? What did you say? Go yourself, you.
You'd rather have the brand new PS5 or a weekend with these three lovely ladies and you do anything you want with them?
Wait, anything with them?
Like anything.
A whole weekend?
A whole weekend.
Damn, with the PS5 though, like it just.
I know.
Oh, damn, y'all beautiful though, but.
Hold on, what'd you say?
PS5 or us?
Oh, bro, y'all beautiful, but I had a PlayStation 4 for 4 years, bro. I need a PS5.
My nigga.
I feel like homie head should be normal. I have friends that I'll just go over to their house because I want to show off a little bit, and then on the way out, I'll dap them up and act like nothing happened, and we'll just talk like we're homies, because we are.
Nasty bitch.
Y'all, so this dude came in my DM yesterday. He was like, "You're pretty, I'm trying to get to know you." He literally sent me $1,000 just to get to know me. And y'all literally sit here and think I'm gonna get to know y'all for free when somebody just paid me $1K for him to get to know me? Be so for real.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now.
You know what I love to see? I love to see when the ex leaves and does everything that I asked them to do for somebody else. That just makes me know that I wasn't the issue. It was you. And you realized you was the issue, but you was so goddamn prideful on changing your ways. You rather had changed your partner and then try to be better for them. That's cool. Listen, God works in mysterious ways, and maybe that was a blessing for me. Maybe that's a blessing for them. However, it brings me peace to know that I was right.
What kind of shit is that?
Would you feel comfortable if your father was watching your OnlyFans and subscribing to it?
Probably not, no.
You would not feel comfortable, and I'll tell you why. That's because in your heart of hearts, in your soul, if you still got one, you know it's wrong. That's your work. In my work, if my mother consumed my work, I'd be thankful and pleased that she took an interest in my work and supported my work. If she bought my products, I'd be thankful. If your mother or father bought your products, you'd be disgusted and ashamed because you know what you're doing is wrong and the product of what you're doing is bad.
He ain't lying.
What's up, y'all? It's Cali West. Thank you for tuning in to another episode. Thank you for tuning in. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you're feeling this shit. Come on, y'all. You know, this is my second job. Come on, y'all. Go ahead and press that like button. I appreciate y'all. So, yo. Exa Pro comes through. He says like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Righteous Fear, stand up. He also says 1. I appreciate you. Uh-oh. We even got Mr. O with the info coming through. I appreciate you. Salute. To everyone in the Free Agent Lifestyle and the Righteous Sphere. Big up. So, yo, I ain't even going to hold y'all up tonight, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm sure that y'all got more than enough things to do tonight. You feel me? And you know what I'm saying? Y'all probably gonna go out, chill with your old ladies and stuff like that. So, you know, I'm gonna go straight to the script, and I ain't gonna hold y'all up. Mr. O with the info. He says, keep up the good work with the $2 super chat. Man, I appreciate you, man. You know, every dollar counts. Salute. You know, your boy need that paper. Every little bit counts. And best believe it does go back into the show. You feel me? I ain't buying no smoke with it. I ain't buying even my lunch with it. It all go back to equipment and the program and to pay for this shit. Anyway, let me not curse. So anyway, yeah. So, you know, I promise y'all I'm gonna go straight to the main events. You know, we're gonna get this straight out the way. I ain't gonna hold you. You feel me? Hold hostage. You know, maybe one day I'll have it like that, but until then, I'm gonna give up, I'm gonna give up the game. So anyway, with that being said, let's go to the first topic of the night. This will segue back into our conversation for tonight in the grand scheme of things, because Dr. Umar, he's pressuring brothers, and he's pressuring the sisters, to not straighten their hair, and he's trying to pressure the brothers to not date snow bunnies and stuff. But we're gonna get into it. With that being said, we have at least let Dr. Umar say what he got to say. Is that my collar showing? Why? White beater? Okay. I'll be always having trouble with my collars up in here, boy. Anyway, let's get straight to it. Anyway, we're gonna hear what this sister got. She got a new challenge. It's the no lashes, no makeup, no weave, no filter challenge. Let's just hear what this intelligent sister got to say.
No lashes, no makeup, no weave, and no filter. Let's start a new challenge, ladies.
Wait a minute. No lashes, no makeup, no weave? You about to have these women looking like me. I love natural beauty. No makeup, no lashes, no weave. I love women who look naturally beautiful, and baby, you killed it. A lot of these women are gonna be upset, but I wanna see it. I really do.
Yo, how many sisters y'all think is gonna pull off this challenge? Do you think it's gonna be the majority of the sisters? If you ask me, nope. Yeah, they're gonna be dodging that challenge. They're gonna act like they didn't hear that challenge. But fellas, I'm gonna post that on my IG. Hey yo, I'm gonna post that on my stories, on my Facebook, all that. We're gonna be posting this. We're gonna let this gain some traction, y'all. Because all the guys who still like to date black women, y'all want this, right? So we're gonna promote. We're gonna get this kickstarted. Exit process 100. I know you all about that. You think these sisters are all gonna do it? You think gonna put down the weaves? What you think about it, Exit Pro? You think the hoes gonna put down these? Do you think these sisters gonna put down the weaves? Me, I honestly say this. I would feel like any sisters who would do it would be any sisters who really like black men. There are some sisters who, they might still like black men, but it might be a certain type of black man they like, and they know a certain type of black men may like attracted to white women or those type of women. So they have their hairstyles like that. Or let's just be real, sisters are attracted to white men and to other races of men. That's one of the reasons why they wear the weaves too. We're gonna get into that. Trust me, we're gonna get into that in a moment. We're gonna get into that for real. Now, with that being said, let's see what Dr. Umar got to say. He had a live, I guess he was in the car and he did a live. Check this out.
Fake about me, Jay Johnson. I'm gonna send you to the Snow Bunny picnic for that. I sound dumb. I want you to have a nice day, Dolly Sinclair. You might be a snow bunny. Why are you on my damn live? I'm sending you to the Snow Bunny block party. I just sent you to the Snow Bunny block party. You know you're not invited because you got a perm. That's right, sister. You know you're not invited. I love you too, Tavia Holder. I love you too, baby. Is that hair natural? I need you natural, baby. If I can't grab it, I can't have it. If I can't grab it, I can't have it. If I can't grab it, I can't have it. I'm waiting for Kanye West to give me a call. Me and Kanye need to have a sit down. Kanye, where you at? Cause you talking like you real, but you ain't dealt with the realest of the real. Kanye West, where you at? Drop the Snow Bunny Brigade and come holler at your brother. Kanye, where you at? I'm calling out Kanye West. I'm calling out Kanye West. Fake beard. Ain't no fake beard over here. Ain't nothing fake on me. See, that's the type of shit that'll get your girlfriend taken from you. Don't do that, my brother. Don't hate. Because I will take your queen from you. Because no black queen deserves to be with a coon. I will take your queen from you, brother. Don't hate on me. Ask your queen, would she rather be with you or me? Go ask her. Go ask your queen, would she rather be with a simp or would she rather be with me?
Yo, let me ask you a question, yo. Did Dr. Umar just crash out and have the audacity to call somebody a simp, bruh?
Nigga, please.
Bruh. Tell me Dr. Umar didn't. Tell me he wasn't crashing out right there, bruh. Tell me he didn't crash out. When they attacked his beard, that nigga was hot, bruh. Like, his whole attitude changed. Look.
Cause you talking like you real, but you ain't dealt with the realest of the real. Kanye West, where you at? Drop the Snow Bunny Brigade and come holler at your brother. Kanye, where you at? I'm calling out Kanye West. I'm calling out Kanye West. Fake beard. Ain't no fake beard over here. Ain't nothing fake on me. See, that's the type of shit that'll get your girlfriend taken from you. Don't do that, my brother. Don't hate. Because I will take your queen from you. Because no black queen deserves to be with a coon. I will take your queen from you, brother. Don't hate on me. Ask your queen, would she rather be with you or me? Go ask her. Go ask your queen, would she rather be with a simp or would she rather be with me?
Yo.
I don't give a fuck.
Oh, shit.
Jesus. What is that?
Bruh.
What is that?
Hey, y'all, get your boy Dr. Umar, bruh. This nigga's flashing on other African Americans. He had the audacity to call somebody a simp. Even though Dr. Umar has been simping for black women ever since he's been able to be vocal on these airwaves on Al Gore's internet. Shout out to Coach Greg Adams. Dr. Umar had the audacity to call somebody a simp, bro. That's epic, bro. That's like the pot calling the kettle black, right? So let me get this straight, Dr. Umar. I'm not supposed to date a black woman, right? No. I'm not supposed to date a white woman or date an interracial or date any Spanish woman or anywhere like that, right? And just stick to sisters. But then when I get with a sister and I say something that you don't like, you're going to take my sister, bruh. Yo.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
Bruh, your argument, Dr. Umar, your whole argument, bruh, goes out the window. What's the point of it? See? What's the point? See, that's the thing. Maybe I might have to go get with a snow. Maybe I might have to get a snow bunny just to keep away from your Dr. Umar's black ass, bruh. Yo.
What kind of shit is that?
Umar Cloudwatch. He definitely Umar Cloudwatch. And hopefully I can get some views on this motherfucker, man. I'm gonna cut this shit up and probably make some shorts. I ain't made no shorts in like a few months, but I'm probably gonna cut this up and make some shorts. Bruh. Exo Pro says Queen Snatcher. So let me get this straight. So, dude, I might as well just stay with a snow bunny and just date a Chinese girl, Spanish girl, because at least Dr. Umar won't, he at least won't holler at them in public, or he won't, do it on public display. What is the point of a dude telling you to go get with black women and he's trying to talk about sticking together? Because guess what? You can have something against somebody, but damn. So I gotta go. Just because I could take a girl doesn't mean I have to go try to take a girl. And why would that be something that a conscious man would say? That's something that a street nigga would say, bro. You know what I'm saying? I hate saying that word ninja, but yo, come on now, bro. That was, and mind you, this guy has he has a college degree. If I'm not mistaken, he has a white man's degree, don't he? Don't Dr. Umar got a white man's degree? I think so, don't he? And he's talking like that. And he's supposed to be the big Pan-Africanist and all this stuff, bro. Man. Look, I cannot say by no means that Dr. Umar is not an intelligent man. I'd be lying if I didn't. But man, Dr. Umar, you're the biggest simp of them all. You're such a simp, Dr. Umar. You won't even tell black women the truth. You won't even tell them the truth of why, they're not getting the relationships they want and why the community looks the way it is. You're just quick to put it on black men because you kind of feel like if you just kind of force the black men enough, and just like let us just be mindless soldiers and just cogs for the cause, you just kind of feel that maybe it'll just kind of correct itself. But unfortunately, men before you have tried to do the same thing, and unfortunately that doesn't work. That is actually why black men are voting differently, they're dating differently. They're having a different state of mind from the whole hive mind where, we're just gonna vote Democrat just because our parents voted Democrat, and our parents basically pressured us to vote a certain way, or to let's just be real, like a lot of us were pressured to vote a certain way. You feel me? And at one point in time, we probably didn't care because we kind of thought it was the right thing. And I'm not saying that all Democratic presidents were bad, but all Republican presidents are good, because that'll be a dead ass lie. But at the same time, let's just say we all know that because we want to go along to get along, that we done voted in policies and for people who were never for us. So it's just kind of crazy that I don't even know how I got to that part, but all we know is just that we just got this pro-whack dude, a pro-black guy, he claims, Dr. Umar, but then he just said that he was going to take a ninja's bitch, bro. That's some crazy shit. That's just really some crazy shit to me. XL Pro says he got a couple of degrees Umar rapping Philly. Oh, he rapping Philly. Oh, okay. Well, shit, big up to Philly. You know what I'm saying? My boring town. Shout out to everybody who's feeling, who's watching. You feel me? And shoot, anybody in Philly, please watch out. Don't end up getting hurt out there.
You're a victim.
There we go, CSI.
That's the only reason why I ain't gone back. I heard Philly dangerous as a mother. Anywho, yeah, man. Like I'm just like XL Pros. You must have sent me that video, but he was flat, dude. He was crashing out, bro. He was crashing out on the other brothers, man. You ain't supposed to be crashing on the other brothers, man. Why are you crashing on the brothers? You're supposed to love your brother. You're supposed to love your brother. With that being said, we're gonna go. You know what? With that being said, we just gotta, give Dr. Umar what he really wants. Should we give him what he really wants? Let's give Dr. Umar what he really wants.
Like I'm the one wearing it, but it's like obviously for whoever sees it. Like, do you think it's, or is that like not really a present for them? Is it like for me? Is that selfish? You know what I mean? And also, like, if you do think it's okay, do you think that I should wrap it or should I just wear it? I have to figure out if I'm gonna like wrap it tonight or not. So what do you think? Should I do it? Is it selfish?
Ooh-wee.
You wanna put that pussy on me, put it on me.
Favor my brown skin, ain't you? Can you tap that white girl for me? My milk of magnesia. Oh, after the devil made you, he broke the mold. Well, maybe you and I could make a little jungle fever.
Maybe we should give a little. I think Dr. Omar needs some more of that snow bunny medicine for this snow bunny block party we having.
Back, front, back. We're gonna speed this up. If you're not comfortable with popping your ass, all I want is your hands. Boom, 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 boom. But if you can, Get in that shit. Come on, 4, 3, good, 2. We call it the ribbit walk. You go ribbit, 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 ribbit. Staying low, lifting and dropping that ass. If you have no space, stay in place and lift up those legs. Santa sleigh. You go Santa sleigh, bring the gifts. Santa sleigh, bring the gifts. Santa sleigh, bring the gifts. Santa sleigh, bring the gifts from the top.
She wanna put that on me, put it on me.
Eat your heart out, Dr. Umar. Hey, but wait, there's more.
I love you, babe. I love you, babe. Cause you the better.
Are we going Ala, Ayla, or Jordan? Who going with y'all? Are we going Ayla or Jordan? Should we do a poll? Let's do a poll. Let's do a poll. Y'all feel like doing a poll? Let's see if y'all want to do a poll. Hold up. Bummer Clyde. I'm not really good at this. And I don't want to do nothing and mess this up either. Let's see here. I'm trying to do a poll, but it's like I did it good the last time, but then this time it ain't working out like I thought it would. Okay. Let me figure this out. Is it my view? Oh, they must have changed it up a little bit because it wasn't like this the other day when I did that one poll. Well, look, I ain't about to do this learning curve right now, so I ain't about to slow the momentum of the show. So, like I said, we're going to keep on bringing, hey, we're going to make it snow in this mug today.
Let me be honest. I know I saw her put the first in my car.
No.
Better like the old man. Just another funeral. Can't care.
Where you at, Dr. Umar? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Women love my skis, guess it's magic, it's a blessing. When I die, I'ma go to snow bunny heaven. Snow bunny heaven.
Uh-oh. What you gonna do?
Bunny heaven. Women love my skis.
What you gonna do, Dr. Umar?
It's a blessing. When I die, I'ma go to snow bunny heaven. Snow.
What you gonna do, Dr. Umar? What you gonna do?
Snow bunny heaven, that's my destination. Nose running snow bunnies in segregation. With no slave ships, not racist. PlayStations, young camel toe is black Caucasian. Snow bunnies hopping on my carrot stick. Extra basic with a facelift, and some fat tits and some duck lips. I ain't playing. Women love my ski. Yes, it's magic. It's a blessing. When I die, I'ma go to snow bunny heaven. Snow bunny heaven. Snow bunny heaven. Women love my ski. Yes, it's magic, it's a blessing. When I die, I'ma go to snow bunny heaven. Snow bunny heaven. Snow bunny heaven.
Now, with that being said, let's hear what this Asian lady got to say about her situation.
Yeah. Are you single? No, I'm married. How old are you? 22. Are you married to America? Yes. American born Chinese? No. White? No. He's black. Wow.
Okay.
Okay, I'm reloaded.
Hey, there you go, Dr. Umar. Eat your heart out. Shit. Now, with that being said, let's move on to another segment that kind of goes along with the whole natural hair challenge. Now, there was this, pop the balloon. They're trying to change it up a little bit and have like different locations now, I guess now. And there's different variants of the Pop the Balloon show. It's not necessarily the same people. But check what this contestant had to say. And you're gonna find it very interesting. But I had to play this for y'all. Check this out.
Myra, I am 24 and I am a adult entertainer.
What?
Adult entertainer.
All right. Okay. The reason I pop my balloon is the weave. I'm just not a big fan of weave in general. Can I get a spin though?
You popped your balloon.
You're right. Never mind.
Honestly, the systematic just evaluation of black women and their impact and how beauty has changed. The reason why black women started wearing weaves is because we couldn't get jobs. Like, honestly, just in 2018, they signed a Hair Discrimination Act. So in 2017, I either wear a wig or I can't get a job. So this stereotype, this racism and sexism is so prevalent in America. And honestly, it's really disappointing that my own black man can understand why weave for women is a survival tactic.
All the guys pop their balloons. Most of them did because she's in the adult entertainment industry, right? And one of the motherfuckers had the nerve to ask her to turn around. The fuck? But everything she said about hair is correct. They called it conch back then, which was made from potatoes, which created lye to straighten our hair. Remember in What's Love Got to Do with It when Ike Nem arrived in, what was it, Memphis or St. Louis, and he saw that billboard with that white woman in that blonde hair, and he told Anime to go get that done, and all of her hair fell out. Back then, baby, the only way we could get employment was to assimilate to whiteness.
Stop the cap.
Ma'am, with all due respect,
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
before I go in on you, I'm going to go to the chat real quick. Now, of course, Dwayne Rhodes, longtime supporter, my dog, he comes through. He says, on the surface, it's great to be a Debbie Downer. The American food is making all the women thick as fuck. We already know. All women love and admire black men. Facts. Well, you know what? Let's dissect that a little bit. Okay, so American food is making all the women thick, right? That, you know what? You're right. I would say on a grand scale of things, there are more bigger women on all across the board. But let's just come on. If real is kind of be real, then you notice that our women tend to be a little bit bigger. That's because our diets are different. The way we don't eat the same foods. You know what I'm saying? Like, we might eat, for the most part, maybe the same GMO crap and stuff like that. Yes. But, dude, black people's diets, especially black American diets and Caribbean diets, are not always necessarily the most healthiest stuff. You feel me? It tastes good, but it ain't really the healthiest thing. It's like comfort food. You feel me? So you're supposed to have, sometimes, not all the time. But it just seems like our sisters tend to be the biggest ones, because if you look back at these old pictures, man, you end up realizing that not many people are that big. I mean, there were big people back then, but it's more rampant now that they have bigger people now. And it's crazy. And it's kind of a shame. You feel me? And then when Rose says, happy weekend, y'all. $2 super chat. Man, I appreciate you for the super chat. Salute. Now, Dwayne Rhodes, he goes in on the Sista right here, the porn star, because he says, you wearing a fuchsia color wig. Right. And then he said, what she's saying about assimilation is true, but it's a lot deeper. Dwayne Rose, let's you know what, y'all, let's deep dive into that a little bit. All right. I agree that there is truth to it, but there is a lot of I would say that there's more fiction in it than there's truth. And when I say the fictionalizing, these women didn't have to do that. Trust me, you didn't have to have a wig or a white woman's hairdo to work in the laundry room or to work in the local saying look at local saying rib shack. Yo, the people who were basically the black women who were basically expected to try to attempt to assimilate were the black women who want to go through the corporate ladder. You know what I'm saying? They didn't want to have the little regular job, being a grocery store clerk or being a nurse and stuff like that. They wanted the type of jobs that white women had. Why? Because let's just be real. A lot of people envy white women. I mean, let's just be real. In this country, white people are on the top of the totem pole. And, there's some people who, whether they're Asian or black and they love who they are and but let's just be real. There's a lot of people who don't love who they are. And if it means seeking the corporate ladder to put lie in your hair and straighten your hair, so be it. Now, of course, I kind of believe over in time, it really became more of a fashion statement because there's some women who could really just press out their hair. The only thing is, if you just press out, there's some women who could just press out their hair. The only thing is, it's not going to last very long, especially in humid weather. They can press out their hair. If most women with natural hair, they go outside, the weather is going to get to it and they don't like, messing with it. Let's just be real. We understand that black hair is a little bit more difficult to deal with. We're not going to front about that. But sisters have this problem with their hair. But their solution to their problem, something that's naturally growing from the hair that I believe is actually a beautiful thing. They'd rather, braid it underneath and put, this project mop on top of their head, bro.
Emotional damage.
And that's crazy because that's not even a good wig either at that. You know what I'm saying? And I must say, she fat, but she do got a big keister. Brother was trying to see that. He was trying to see that booty, the booty, the booty. But yeah, I truly believe that the reason why a lot of sisters kind of dye their hair, or do their hair, is because it is a style. It's in for it to be straight. You know what I'm saying? Not many women are going to be wearing afros and locking their hair and stuff like that. I think it's a nice thing. I encourage sisters to lock their hair all the time, but guess what? Some women don't want to do that. They don't want their hair like that. Now, with that being said, but to go try to talk about, the hair weave act, by the time, it's so crazy, by the time they even had this 2018 hair act, that's some stupid shit that Joe Biden did. Actually, I take that back. I think actually it took place when Trump was in power. Oh. I don't think Donald Trump himself put it in, but somebody, what I'm saying, that was some liberal idea. The reason why I can say that is because at this point, black men could wear dreadlocks, corporate if they really want to. They're probably not gonna get foreign corporate, but depending on what levels of corporate, people wear dreadlocks, people wear dreadlocks, things that, hairstyles that men couldn't have when I was in high school and junior high, men could have now. A lot of things have changed depending on what type of job you want. And we understand you have to conform, but guess what? That's still a choice. It's still a choice. You didn't have to work that corporate job. It's kind of like when they said that if you wanted to keep your federal job, you had to go get the jab. You didn't have to get a jab. You could have chosen not to get a jab. You could have just chose to get fired. Because guess what? A lot of people got fired from those federal jobs. They end up suing the government, and end up getting their job back plus the money that they messed out on. I don't know if y'all know that. That's something that wasn't really broadcast all over the news because you already know the news is part of the the world or the new world order.
It's an evil world we live in.
But yes, a lot of federal workers who decided to have to sue the federal government for firing them, they all got paid for that. So But guess what? The people who bent the knee, because guess what? You could just say no and just start your own business. You could have said no and just got another job. You could have said no and just did anything that had to do other than take that job. But guess what? People, because they want to say they don't want to go against it, they had to take it. Let me ask y'all a question. When was the last time you heard somebody getting a COVID shot? When was the last time you heard about somebody getting a COVID shot? Dwayne Rose says, "Yup, I learned how to have mercy money for situations like that." I ain't gonna lie. That's kind of one of my things that I'm pretty good at. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I'm pretty good at saving like a goal. Like, let's just say if I was trying to like buy a car or something like that, or like get a new apartment or something like that, I could like set up short-term goals. But as far as like having like 6 months worth of cash, like Fannie Willis, I ain't even kind of like that, Yeah, that's something that I definitely want to do. Matter of fact, I'm probably gonna join Coach Rick Adams' money mindset, so I could kind of get bossed up with my money. So I could boss up, ninja, on my money. But yeah, man, you're definitely gonna have, I don't think I'll be completely destitute in a bad situation. Like, but like, for example, I just kind of feel like here's the thing, even if you have money saved up, don't get me wrong, it's kind of good to have it's kind of good to have a nest egg. But at the same time, even if you have a nest egg, you don't really want to. Here's the thing, if I had $10,000, $20,000 to put this aside, and I got fired from my job, I probably wouldn't rush to go get any type. I probably wouldn't rush to go work at McDonald's. But best believe I'm be trying to look for another. My job would be essentially, if I get fired from my job or something like that, essentially my job would be looking for a job. So even if I did have an nest egg, I wouldn't want to use it. I would want to use it for a real emergency. Honestly, this is gonna sound kind of crazy, but getting fired from your job, this is gonna sound kind of crazy. Don't get me wrong, it could fuck you up if let's just say you was making $100,000 and you went to $20,000. That could be a problem. But generally, if you get fired from your job, you could get a job that pays the same amount. In a couple of weeks if you're really serious about it. You feel me? Now, Dwayne Rose says that COVID situation had me at the job. I used religion to dodge it. It was a hassle. Hey, that's what I was kind of thinking too. Like, here's the thing. I just kind of feel like if I had that job that kind of told me that's what I would have said. I would have like, I would have like, I'm a Muslim or something like that, or I'm Christian or something like that. There's a lot of things you can say. There's a lot of things I could have recited in the Bible to just say, man, I'm not doing that. You feel me? Like, and shit, I just kind of feel like, shit, I done had plenty of jobs. I done probably worked everywhere. Shit, I ain't no shit, fire me, shit. I could just go get another motherfucking job. Trust me, one thing I kind of realized is that there's not really a shortage, there's not really a shortage of jobs, especially if you know how to assert yourself. And I'm 45, and don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that getting a job is easy. But I just kind of feel like your job, if you don't have a job, your job is a job. You should be able to get a job. With that being said, yeah, a lot of people bent the knee and they took the shot. With that being said, let's move on, I guess, we're going to keep on talking about this little situation because I just kind of feel like, there's a lot of things that she could do to be more attractive to a man. Like, for example, lose some of that weight. Like, yes, all right, I'm not going to lie. Yes, she is, she's not ugly. And yes, she does have a nice shape even for a big chick. But just imagine how nice of a shape she'll have if she was just lose about 100 pounds. She'll lose 100 pounds. She'll be a completely different woman. She wouldn't even have to be on that show, even as a porn star. Her being a porn star, that's shit. That's just the cusp of her problems. But yeah, it's like that's one thing. It's crazy how a chick who's not really all that, I guess she's making money off her body or whatever and doing porn, but prom. But just imagine she could have just, maybe just, did a regular job and just found a dude who really cared about her. But hey, you know what? The thing is, even the big girls want to be like the baddies. Do y'all notice that? Everybody wants to be a baddie. Everyone wants to be a certain type of chick. Everybody kind of wants, like, for example, you know, as a kid, you know, the way you used to watch cartoons, you would think that like everybody had like a certain type, like everybody had a certain level. And the truth is, people do have a certain level in life. But guess what? Women do not obey, women do not obey that. I think men, we kind of know when we're kind of out of our league or maybe out of our price range, as Coach Greg Adams would say. You feel me? So we might not pursue a certain chick. Damn. My neighbor TV loud. Hold up. Damn. My TV loud. Anyway, so back to what I was saying now. But yeah, man, like at the end of the day, she could do a lot of things to basically better her life. But, you know, they hide behind this weave. And like I said, I know it's not an easy thing for them to do with their hair. I mean, I know that's not hard. I mean, it's to the point that I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I kind of deal with the weaves to some degree, not too much when I can, but you know, I don't really have a full-time girlfriend anyway, but I prefer a woman. Something about a woman wouldn't. I ain't gonna lie. I think the last 2 chicks I dated, like seriously, and when I say seriously, I just say I was pounding that out. They all had natural hair. I take that back. There was another chick who I was messing with. She had a weave, but sometimes she's rocking her hair natural sometimes. But I think all my chicks that I've been dealing with, like more than once, have been natural chicks. Now, Dwayne Rose says, when I get a woman, I imagine how they look with extra 40 pounds. They all gain weight once they get comfortable. Oh, facts. Oh, facts. Definitely. Even for men, man, like I'm about to get back on my workout journey again, but shit, even men, we fluctuate as well. Luckily, I don't look too bad when I get a little bit of a stomach, but yeah, women do the same thing too. So sometimes when you get a chick, you know, since she was depressed, so she done wasn't eating, and then she done lost some weight. But yeah, it be like that. It definitely be like that, Dwayne Rhodes. You definitely ain't lie about that. But I just kind of feel like the whole fact of them trying to hide behind the weave thing, I just kind of feel like that's like the whole segregation and all that stuff. I just kind of feel like that's a little old. Like I just kind of feel like this nowadays, most of these chicks, here's the thing. A lot of these chicks, they either trying to do some little corporate job, but they don't have to have that. Like you don't have to have straight hair to be a postal worker. And all she did, and let me ask a question, all she did was become a porn star anyway. Like, trust me, yo, I'll tell you this right now. There are white men who will still pay her money to go smash her even with an afro and record it on top of it, bruh. Yo, this chick talk about she couldn't get a job if she didn't have a weave. Get the fuck out of here, bruh.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
But anything not to show their real hair. And I love it when when black women show their hair. Like it don't have to be all that straight. Trust me. Like when I'm white, trust me, ain't nothing like when a sister go get her hair done. Like and it's natural. Even if it does, even if it do get messed up in about a week. I just kind of feel like wouldn't it just be cheaper just to get your real natural hair done every week than to install a whole weave that's gonna cost like $500 to $1,000, bruh. I think about it. Even to have a girl with a weave is expensive, but just think about it. For you to go take on and say, you know what, I'm gonna pay 100% of the bills. Your chick got a weave, bruh. That's like $1,000 just on some human hair, bruh. Like, just on some hair, bruh.
Emotional damage.
Think about it. Sometimes some of these, you know, especially y'all who be on the JUCO, you know, saying shout out to Coach Greg Adams. If you deal with a black chick and she ain't got a car, you look on top of her head, she got that weave though. Like if she was just not to get that weave for a little while, just imagine she could have a car. But that's what she gotta get that weave done. If not, she can be out here looking like Charlie Brown, bro. She can be out here looking like Charlie Brown.
Emotional damage.
You know, like just like Homeboy said in that video. See, these girls out here gonna be looking like him.
Wait a minute. no lashes, no makeup, no weave, you about to have these women looking like me.
And yo, you know what's crazy? Coach Greg Adams said that the other day. He was like, without these weaves and these lashes and his makeup and these filters, they're gonna be out here looking like their daddy, but with a bald head. Oh, shit. All right, what else I got in my mini that I wanted to talk about? I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna hold y'all up too much tonight because, you know what I'm saying? You know, it is Saturday night. Oh, but I would, since we on this whole hair, natural hair, and we talk about, you know, interracial dating and all this, here go a clip about a brother like Dr. Umar. Check it.
Brothers, we must protect the bloodline. Resist the temptation of the snow bunny. You don't want it.
See how I'm vibrating off my cellulite? Very demure, very mindful.
Hey, baby, you want... Oh, damn.
Real ninja shit. That's probably Dr. Umar right now. Because y'all know Dr. Umar got caught giving out his number to a snow bunny in the mall by his house, right? Y'all know Dr. Umar got caught giving his number to a snow bunny and exchanging phone numbers with a snow bunny at the mall by his house, right? Yep. So if y'all don't know, anybody who listens to this, y'all gonna know now.
So bullshit. All of it.
Dr. Umar, just know he be getting some of them ice cookies. What are them ice cookies that he be liking? Them ice cookies. Let's believe that. Oh, here go Dr. Umar trying to convince Australian sister that basically it should listen to what he got to say. This is interesting.
Struggling to find men that they can date.
Black women cannot, shall not, should not expect a black man to be able to provide them with the same type of a lifestyle that a Caucasian can provide for the white female, because the Caucasian benefits from white privilege. The black man suffers from white racism. A black man has to work twice as hard to get half as much. So although I can appreciate the financial equity, but if you are a doctor, a lawyer, an engineer as an African woman in Australia or America or the UK or Toronto or Johannesburg, looking for a black man who has financial equity with your type of career success, that's going to be difficult. You might got to tone it down a little bit. What I find as a therapist who works with couples, too often black women prioritize a man's income over his masculinity. He's willing to help with those children. He will nurture you, look out for you, but he might not be able to put you in a Mercedes. And I've seen black women turn down good men because he didn't have the economics, but he had everything else. Sisters need to be careful not to fall into this European narrative of judging men primarily by how much they make.
Now, before I go and say I necessarily agree or disagree with him, because there is some truth to that. I mean, you know. Now, the only thing is that Dr. Umar wasn't the first one to say this. Check this out.
America has used black women to keep the black male in his place. And you're still aiding them by saying, well, we are qualified, we want to work, we can help.
Okay, how are you going to reprogram men so that they don't let us take over what's supposed to be their responsibility?
I don't think you have to reprogram men. I think you have to reprogram women.
No, you have to reprogram the man so that he will forcefully take what belongs to him, because you know women, as long as we can get, we're going to get, and it's part of our being. We're going to do anything to you that you let us, whether we want to or not.
You don't want to live on the level of income that I can afford you in love. Me, on the basis of that, you want to always be aspiring to have all those things that's a part of the great middle-class white American society, and because I can't deliver these things to you, you say that you are not a man.
I don't measure a man by how much money he can bring home. I measure a man by how he treats me. Whether when I'm tired and I'm sick and I'm scared, he's there.
Stop the cap.
Yo, you know that brother, guys, you know that brother, when they sent his ass to Saigon or wherever he was, because that video looked like it was in the 70s, 60s or the 70s, you know, whatever. His ass was like, send me to go ahead and fight them Viet Cong, bro. He was like, just let me get away. He was like, just let me get away from this bitch here. Can y'all imagine? You know how, you know, a lot of, you know, unfortunately, you know, salute to all the soldiers and everyone in the armed forces, but, you know, and salute to all the men who weren't able to come back from the Vietnam War and all the other wars. With that being said, can you imagine that there are some men who end up disappearing in the thick of the jungle only to end up like being like part of the whole society and end up like living with the Vietnamese and all that, bruh? You know that done happened a few times, bruh. He was like, man, the trip to Saigon sounds like a good idea right now. Because is it me or there was not even letting her look? She said that men should force themselves to be leaders. But guess what? How can you force a man force himself to be a leader and this woman's even talking over him? He had the floor. She interjected and basically almost took over the whole conversation. Do you see how he was even looking at her? Look how he's looking at her. He's looking at her like that because he's like, the only way, he's thinking in his head, the only way I could force you to listen to me is if I take my fist and I do something with it. I'm not advocating violence because, you know, we're non-violent here. But just know, in 1967, 1972, when this video came out, he wanted to give her a 2-piece and a biscuit, bruh. You know he did, bruh. You know he did. And guess what? That's why some brothers say, you know what, man, we're just going to go ahead and just, you know, go our own way. We're going to just save ourselves. You feel me? Just like Wayne Rose says, the neo-soul days are long gone. LOL. Shit, to be honest, what if I told you the neo-soul days never really existed? It was just a facade. Because think about all those neo-soul artists and people, you know, what? Angela Stone basically, essentially, allegedly kind of groomed D'Angelo, allegedly. Like a lot of these little Erykah Badu, she done been with 6-7 dudes, you know, that we know about, you know what I'm saying? Had 3 babies by 3 rappers. Bruh, them neo soul chicks was all a scam. Lauryn Hill was beating her own daughter, allegedly. Bruh, man, it was all a lie, bruh. All of it, bruh. They done set us up for the okie doke, Dwayne Rhodes.
It's all bullshit. All of it.
Dwayne Rhodes says the chick was Arab dealing with Dr. Umar, I think. Man, you know what? If I had the time, I would, you know what? And I could almost inbox you. And I'll inbox you with too if I find a video, because you know what? I was on one of my computers and I noticed that all the video clips that I shared on these lives, I have every single video still, because this has a really, really big hard drive on this computer. And it's crazy too because it's a laptop. But I guess that nowadays they got a lot of the space on little things now or whatever. But yo, I'll find it. And when I find it, I will post it or send it to you. Now, he says that Sean Connery interview with Barbara Walters. Facts. Yes. How she was interrupting him, how she was interjecting, how she was, you know, basically double questioning him and all that. Yeah, that, and, you know, and here's the thing. Sisters was almost, maybe the second phase was what? I would say Black women was an experiment. They pushed a lot of this feminism stuff in the Black community first because they knew it'll be easier to get. Well, there was a benefit to get the Black man away from the Black woman, aka through divorce or welfare. But just the fact that they want to also implement feminism. Who enforces feminism more than anybody else? It's white women who are willing to maybe still be housewives sometimes, even though they might switch up later. But guess what? You know who's not willing to be a housewife? You know, hey, we date sisters. We know which demographic of sisters who are not willing to be a housewife, who are not willing just to sit down. Repeat this. They don't mind sitting down, but sit down and be a housewife and be a homemaker. Be a homemaker? Shit. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. Because remember, they want a partner. They don't want someone that they have to go behind. They want someone who, is a partner. Now, Dwayne Rose then says Black people influence the American culture. No. Well, here's the thing. Never would we say that Black people don't excel in greatness and don't innovate things. There's a lot of things that Black people did for this country and a lot of things that Black people have been innovative on, But, we're not talking about, the top 1% or the top, we're not talking about the top, 1%. We're talking about the 60%, the 70%, you know what I'm saying? The ones who are not, saying who are not, I mean, I think we influence all types of culture, and that's a good or a bad thing. That could be a negative thing as well. I just kind of feel like we need to get back to more positive influence. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we do it. We're positive and negative. This is more geared towards the positive standpoint, and being positive. First step will be to stop, saying deck policing other men, which a lot of Black men do. And the truth is, I think the only Black men who don't, I mean, here's the thing. You could be a Black man and have your preference and prefer sisters. I mean, shit. I mean, depending on, hey, I ain't gonna lie. The only thing that'll probably stop me from getting with a sister between a white girl and a sister is their attitude. If the Black woman got a better attitude, she got a better mindset, I'll be with a Black woman any day. But at the same time, as a Black man, you cannot say that you can't give any other woman a chance, because how do you know who you're supposed to love? Dwayne Rose says in regards to the early termination movement and feminist movement, Black women took it and ran with it. Facts. Nowadays, I notice that sometimes I be on these dating apps or whatever, or these little sites where I be, trying to do my thing. And I notice that sometimes, there's some chicks I'll be like, okay, good. She ain't got no kids. Right? But it's like if you're over 25, 26, 27, and you're in your 30s, and over 30s, and you still don't have no kids, that's not, at this point, okay, fine. You ain't got no kids. You ain't got no kids who's on this earth. How many kids do you drop off at the Planned Parenthood? That's the question. Shout out to Coach Greg Adams.
It's an evil world we live in.
How many babies do you drop off? Now that is the $1 million question that Dr. Umar should be asking when he's doing his little, what was that? The Snow Bunny block party. But you know what? We like the Snow Bunny block party. Because I'll be honest with you. I hate to say this, but I don't mind being Black. I like being Black, I suppose. Do I like being the ghetto part or the worst part of being Black? No. Don't go wrong. I'm not saying that I'm a model Black person necessarily, but shit, hey, whether y'all see me looking hood or whatever or not, I'm smart enough to know not to vote for things that go against my well-being or against my best interest. As a matter of fact, ism Ism, what's his name? Ism on Facebook. He had mentioned he had made a post and brought up about how that movie. What was the name of the movie? Oh, They Cloned Tyrone was a great movie or whatever. It was a good movie, but because of I guess the racial aspect of it, it didn't really reach. It didn't reach like critical acclaim or anything like that. Well, one, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't They Cloned Tyrone? Wasn't that on Netflix? Like Netflix movies do actually do good though, so that doesn't necessarily take away from it. But I don't know. I think Netflix could do good, maybe money wise, but as far as Oscar, I don't know. Did Squid Games get an Oscar or Emmy or anything, or Oscar or whatever, any type of Academy Award? I don't know. But anyway, long story short is, I mean, anyway, yeah, like, see, let me just, I'm trying to look at these comments too. He says, check out Corey Holcomb's jokes about the termination clinic. Ooh, comedic genius. I need to check that out. But back to They Cloned Tyrone. It was a great movie, right? It was a great movie. But I feel like it was a good movie, good script. Yeah, I like the idea behind it. The only thing is that you would have thought a movie like that would have bulk of black people, but it really didn't. It was a great concept because you know what it is too. I hate to say this. For some reason, maybe because it was on Netflix and maybe people had access to it, they didn't take it serious. Because see the thing, if you had to pay to see that movie, you probably would have took it a little more serious. Because the Clone Tyrone, it basically was telling the truth. Like the truth was in plain sight. They were saying like basically, essentially, other than the fact of the cloning, other than the cloning part of it, think about it. Essentially, most gangster rappers, most gangsters, most people in the hood, most people that you see, there's almost a carbon copy of them somewhere else. And it's because they call television programming. Black people, a lot of people think that black people all used to speak broken English, and that's originally how black people talk. That's actually false. I mean, maybe in slavery days, but there are black people who used to talk, quote unquote, proper, which is something that's, talked against in the black community. If you talk too proper, someone says that you talk white in the black community. But at one point in time, that was those type of people were the top of the black people. Those are the ones who were the bourgeoisie. Those are the ones who had money. Those are the ones who, who had a family structure. Matter of fact, if y'all look up the LA migration when it comes to the black people and stuff, a lot of black people who was facing segregation in LA were also kind of side-eye looking at the black people who are coming from the down south because they're coming from a different type of condition. But yo, man, I appreciate y'all for tuning in on this Saturday. Once again, it's Cali West. Thank you for tuning in to another episode. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you're feeling this shit. And I hope y'all have a good night. Peace.